Hi, today we're going to talk about the homework number 1, the infant timeline. So in child growth and development, you've been learning how infants develop into young toddlers. And the first project we're going to do here is we're going to create a timeline. So you're going to start at 0 months. And go to 12 months. And you're going to cover what is developing in the child physically, what their sleeping schedule is like, how long are they sleeping, and what are their feeding requirements? What are they eating? Remember, babies start with breast milk. How long are they having breast milk for? Do we fortify that breast milk with vitamins? When are they switched to cereals, soft foods, baby foods, real food? And you want to put that in your timeline. So you'll actually have 3 timelines that range from 0 months to 12 months. On this slide here, you see a really simple timeline. It's basically what I just did here. And I want you to dress this up a little bit. So there's 2 parts to this project. First, you're going to create a list. And the list is everything that you put in your timeline. So I want you to list what you wrote down for physical development, when it happens, what you're referring to, what their sleeping schedule, their feeding requirements. I want you to just list it all out. Because the second part is I want you to do a creative project. And I want you to have it be a little arty, which means use glitter, glue, scissors, construction paper, different colored markers, something that uses your creative mind also. And my hope, the reason why I'm doing this information is really easy to find. And so I feel that if you go and find the information, you write it down, and then you do something with it, it's going to stick in your memory longer. So that's why we're doing this project. And I hope it's fun for you. Oh, I've seen all different kinds of projects. Sometimes people have grandchildren and they do the developmental timelines regarding their grandchildren. Sometimes it's for their own children. I've seen people make little books. I've seen people do paper plates with yarn and strings down with what the development is. I've seen measuring tape. So really the sky is the limit. I want you to be creative and have fun. So then what you're going to do is submit your project, and you can submit it by taking a photo of it, a JPEG, with your camera. You can take a video of yourself with your camera that's on your laptop, and you can show me your project that way. And that's the best way to do it. Google Slides doesn't work for Canvas. We need a JPEG, a doc, a PowerPoint, or a PDF, a JPEG. We need those types of documents. Otherwise, I won't be able to open it. And then also, you're going to submit the list, right? 2 things. You're going to submit the list and the project. So you need to double check, and I'll get to that both get submitted. So sometimes they don't. So you could do a Prezi, is that how you say it, a Prezi? And you want to submit the URL if you do a Prezi. So you're going to submit 2 things, is my point, a list and the project. And then you're going to double check to make sure I didn't just get the list or I didn't just get the project, right? You want me to get both. So double check to make sure they're both showing up on Canvas. You can message me too and say, Professor, did you get both? That's fine. Okay, so then the last part is, and this is optional, you do not have to do this, but you can do a presentation, and in the discussion thread or by the homework number 1, you'll see that a presentation for the homework number 1. And what that means is that you can just do a video of yourself explaining to the class what your homework 1 is, and just go over it. And you can get 5 extra points for that. Easy 5 points. Sometimes people use their camera to video themselves. Then you would need to download that video to your laptop and then upload it to Canvas. Sometimes people do a voice thread. Sometimes people do a PowerPoint and then do an audio recording with the PowerPoint. So it's up to you, and this is optional, but it's an easy 5 extra credit points, and it's so fun to see your presentations. Oh, so here we go. So you could do a Prezi, you could do a PowerPoint, a voice thread, just said that. But you want to have it in mind that you're presenting this for the class. So however you can manage that technically, that's what I want you to do. I want you to present it for the class and then submit that for the extra credit points. It's always really good idea to check the rubric on what's being graded, right? I would look at this before you get started, actually. So you want to include the physical milestones, the sleep patterns, feeding requirements. That's on your list, right? And then you're going to also create the project, which include the same physical milestones, sleep patterns, feeding requirements. But you're doing that in a creative way, so you're getting points for the quality of your project and the creativity. And this whole homework is worth 50 points, and then 55 if you present it. So really, I do hope that you enjoy and have fun in this process because it doesn't take a lot to gather the information. If you're in a relaxed state and if you're doing something with the material, it is going to stick longer in your memory, and you'll have it as you go into teaching, raising your children, or whatever path you take. Thanks so much.